Hey everybody, thanks for joining in. I hope your day is starting out good. The weekend is finally here. I got some plans myself this weekend. I'm going to be riding my motorcycle around with some friends, so that's going to be a good time. Hope you guys have something planned yourselves. Don't let the weekend go to waste. Anyways, I want to talk real quick about a couple things. I see there's a lot of smoke around the Jets and Ezekiel Elliott the last couple of days. I may have mentioned it on a previous video. I'm not sure if I did or not. If I did, it was just briefly. But anyway, I want to touch a little bit more on it because it seems like it's picking up some smoke lately. I don't know what this is a good idea or not, to be quite honest with you. I mean, I like Ezekiel Elliott. By all accounts, he's a great teammate. He's a great locker room presence. So for that part of it, maybe it would be a great idea. But apparently, the reports now are saying that the Jets are one of the finalists that Elliott is considering, along with the Bengals and the Eagles. I assume that if you make that statement, these teams must be interested in you, because if I have the choice of 2 or 3 jobs, I assume that they all want me, and I'll just decide next week which job I want, you know. So I don't know how true that really is. You got to take everything with a grain of salt. But Elliott's probably like I say, he's probably a great teammate, a great locker presence for the team. But the Jets have such a stacked running back room right now. I mean, Breece Hall coming back from injury, and we don't really know what to expect from him. I'm sure he's going to come in, you know, slowly and get broken back into the system and to play. But I know the Jets just re-signed Ty Johnson yesterday to a 1-year deal. We have Michael Carter. Bam Knight was awesome last year. So fitting Ezekiel Elliott in there, I mean, would it be good, I guess, you know, for maybe a third down guy to come in, maybe pass catching. He's a good blocker. He's a good pass blocker. But you got to figure that maybe on a very small scale salary. I'm not talking about league minimum. That would be insulting to him. But, you know, something reasonable maybe. A guy to bring in maybe for short yardage, stuff like that. I don't know. It's just the Jets have such a stacked running back room right now, and I don't know. I don't know. That's something for everybody to think about, and leave a comment below what you think about that. Personally, I don't know. I would say pass on it unless you get them on a really, really good, cheaper kind of type of deal. To bring them in for the younger guys, maybe to look up to and you know, that kind of thing. The other thing I want to talk about, which really kind of bothered me a little bit yesterday when I saw, was a report coming out of Cleveland about Elijah Moore. Now, apparently he had some parting shots for the Jets. A Cleveland reporter was asking him about how he likes being a Brown and all. I'm happy to be here and that kind of stuff. And of course, he had to take his little shots at the Jets indirectly, but you can see where it was going. I won't even bother quoting the whole stuff. I'm just going to tell you the gist of what he said, and you can check it yourself. You know, I'm not going to say anything that make up stuff, but this is basically paraphrasing everything what he kind of was saying. He was asked about playing with Deshaun Watson, and he's just him-hawing about Deshaun Watson. He called him a legitimate quarterback, I guess apparently meaning that the Jets don't have legitimate quarterbacks. And I get it. You know, I know the Jets quarterback play last year was very poor. Zach is, you know, I still have hopes for the kid, but, you know, he's hopefully he can be mentored by Aaron Rodgers if and when he comes here, and he can be the guy that we thought he was going to be. But to take shots like that about now I have a legitimate quarterback to play for and stuff like that. And there was other things he said too that were just derogatory toward the Jets, you know, and I won't even bother going into it. But I just want to say one thing, that I was always a Elijah Moore fan. You know, I was hoping that he was going to stick around when Rodgers came and he's going to, you know, get to his potential, what the Jets really thought he was doing. But he really was just complaining, a lot of bitching and moaning about not getting the ball and not using me right. Maybe that shit was right, maybe it wasn't. I don't know. But I know one thing, that when you leave a place, like we've all been there. I've left a job for another job, and I just wasn't brought up that way. You know, I don't say, hey, that place sucks. Don't go on another. You just leave with dignity, with a little bit of respect, and just, hey, it just didn't work out. I wish those guys the best, and I'm glad to be here, and so on and so forth. But these little parting shots, like this team sucked before, it wasn't me, kind of thing. I don't know. I just don't like that. I don't like to see or hear guys be like that. And then to praise a guy like Deshaun Watson. Now, I don't really talk much about this because it's kind of a touchy subject, really, to a lot of people. But I know one thing, that all these accusations from the ladies about Deshaun Watson. Now, I lost count after like 20 of them or something like that. But I can say one thing: nobody knows whether that's, they're lying. Some of them just jumped on the bandwagon. But I can't say one thing from my own opinion, is that even if one of them is telling the truth, that to me makes that guy a dirtbag. So say what you want, think what you want. That's only just my opinion. But so maybe now Elijah Moore can go get some free massages with his buddy, and the two of them can get together and underachieve together on the Cleveland Browns. So good luck to you, buddy. See you later. And don't forget the Jets play Cleveland in the Hall of Fame game, and we'll see what happens there. But let me know your thoughts down below. Leave a comment on the video, and please hit the like button if you enjoyed it. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button on your way. I really appreciate it. And everybody have a great weekend, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.